All right, let's do it.
Well, let's do it. Cue the music. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah.
Pop music. There we are. You know it's a real show.
Yeah, by M, not letter M, E-M. That's who did that song.
I didn't
M.
know about this song until the show. So.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because you play the little bit that we play as our theme music. It talks about hot cakes and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's the only thing in the song that's about food. Okay.
What's the rest of it about?
It's not, 80s new wave nonsense. I don't know, it's just, but it's such a catchy beat, no doubt. Hello, we're Eat, Talk, Repeat.
Yeah, we are Eat, Talk, Repeat. We're back post 4th of July, post Burger Crawl.
And I'm post cold virus.
How are you doing, John?
Day 12.
Introduce yourself.
John Curtis, the Hamburguesa Principessa. No, that's you. No, that's you. Okay, what am I?
You really are sick.
I'm the burger maven of Las Vegas, John Curtis. Socials are at Eating Las Vegas and at John Curtis on Instagram. And my name, C-U-R-T-A-S, John, C-U-R-T-A-S on Facebook. But yeah, I caught this thing like a week ago, Monday, so like 12 days ago. Spent last weekend in bed, and now this is Friday, and I'm thinking, I thought about Monday, Tuesday, I'm getting better. Nah, Wednesday and Thursday knocked me on my ass. Now I'm feeling better, but
Finally.
It's not the cold, it's the cough. If any of you out there can sympathize, okay? It's the cough that'll get you. The cold's a mild one, but the cough is, and so if, I've just already alerted Lakin if I hold up a finger, that means, mute my mic because I'm going to have a coughing fit in the middle of this thing. But I feel good. Sound a little nasal.
You look good. You look good.
Yeah, but anyway, so we're here.
Well,
Who are you?
maybe I'm Ash Watkins. I am the real Hamburguesa Principessa of Las Vegas. You can find me at Ash the Attorney on all socials. And we're missing Sam, our third, I don't know where he is, but
the gallivanting wannabe gourmet.
the gallivanting wannabe. Perfect.
Yeah.
And together we make up this lovely podcast. Eat, Talk, Repeat, Vegas proper food show.
Yeah.
And you can find us at Eat, Talk, Repeat on all platforms. Find the show on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you want to digest us, and leave us comments, reviews, all of it.
And you can always just listen to me and look at her, and that that makes it a much more enjoyable YouTube video.
Thank you, John.
Yeah.
And then also send us emails. We get a lot of fun emails from people. Cheers at eattalkrepeat.com. We love reading those, and often most of us will respond directly. If not, we'll do it on the show. And yeah, John, do you think you got sick because of your anti-American approach to 4th of July? Do you think it was like a karmic response?
You mean my pro-French, anti-American? I didn't say that. I just said France is directly responsible for the birth of America, and we should always give France its due, okay?
All right.
But instead we love England, and everybody disdains France. I'm a Francophile. So anyway, I had a great 4th doing almost nothing. I think I was getting sick then, and so it's good to be up and about. So feel a lot better. We got a lot to cover today. I
know we do.
I was when we were doing the outline for the show, I'm going, oh my God, I have like 9 restaurants to talk about. Usually
you sent over your list, and I was like, wow. And then you tell me you're sick. I'm like, geez, despite being sick, you're still getting out there. So.
Well, look at caveat to everybody. When you're sick, stay in bed. I only go out once I start feeling better because I don't know how you are, but when I have a cold, the last thing I want to do is be in a restaurant.
Yeah, around people.
Yeah,
I get a lot of takeout.
A lot of takeout, and I just want to be in my cozy little bed watching my cozy little Netflix or whatever. So,
speaking of, did you watch the last season of The Bear?
I'm on episode 2.
Okay.
I like The Bear.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's fun.
It's fun.
It kind of
season 1 was really good.
Season 1 was great. It kind of oversells that we're cool, we work hard, we're such a stressful environment, we work in restaurants thing. But it gives a little more insight into the actual business of working in a restaurant than you get from the overly romanticized things.
Yes, I agree. It gives,
Can I do a little film pan as long as we're talking about food on video? So, when you're sick in bed, folks, all you want to do, you don't want to read, I don't want to social media. Your head's a fog. All you can do is watch TV. It's great television. So I'm watching hours and hours of Netflix and Prime Video and Hulu and whatever. So I think this one movie sounds like it's right in my wheelhouse called Carême.
Okay.
Marie-Antoine Carême, the first famous, really, you could call him the first celebrity chef, but I'm sure there were a few before him. But he hit big during the Napoleonic years in France in the early 19th century. And I just scroll through and go, oh, a Netflix series looks very glossy and slick about the life of Antoine Carême.
Yeah.
And I tune it in, and they come. It was so infuriating. First of all, they sell it as sex, spies, and food. So food is definitely the third ranking thing in the thing. It opens with a beautiful Carême who's supposed to be a chef, a young chef in 1803, but he's got this swept forward, moss of hair on the front of him, that all the young guys wear now. So he's impeccably coiffed with the eyebrows and everything. Okay, so realism right out the window. Okay, right out the window. And then it opens with him giving oral sex to his girlfriend. So okay.
Now you've got John's attention.
Softcore porn. I'm in. Okay, but then I think it will morph into something interesting. And now it's just a lot of him posing and a lot of people and some of the realistic scenes are in the kitchen. But what turned me off, and I flipped it off, in the second hour. They kick one of the main chefs to the curb, and who steps in to take his place? Not our hero. He's out spying for France. It's a 5'2" African woman. Okay, very pretty, good little actress, and suddenly she is commanding a brigade of dozens of cooks in a giant Napoleonic kitchen, and I'm like, they Bridgertonized this thing, because they had to make it. Let's get inclusive. And like in 1803 France,
that was not happening.
A black woman, especially one that looks like she's 20, would be running a bunch of old guys, butchering hogs and making sausages and chopping vegetables. So at that point, I just, turned on, I don't know, some murder mystery. So Carême, thumbs down.
Okay, I won't even turn it on.
Don't even turn it on.
I keep thinking of that movie that we talked about on the show, and I loved it. Do you remember it? It's the one that's shot in one cut, where the camera never splices. It just follows around in the kitchen.
The English one.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a British one. Yes, and I can't think of the name.
It was such a good movie.
It's just a movie. And he has a heart attack in the end, right?
Well, thanks for spoiling it, but
okay,
yes.
Sorry.
But yeah.
That's
a really good movie.
It's actually better than The Bear, but it's 2 hours of watching this guy go through a complete meltdown as trying to run a kitchen with critics, partners, money. It almost looks like it was an inspiration for The Bear.
Agreed.
I think it was a few years before.
Yeah.
Stephen, I can't think. Stephen. Single here.
Is that it?
Boiling Point. Yes.
That's it. Yes.
2012. 2000.
What is it? 21.
21.
Yeah, I remember.
So I think it was. So it's right before The Bear hit. Right.
Yeah, it's a really
Stephen
good movie.
Graham is the British actor, who's a great actor who does the lead.
Yeah, and it follows certain tables around and how their idiosyncrasies and nuances as customers,
the influencers who come in.
Oh my gosh.
Who want to stay? Who just to fuck with the kitchen? They say we want a steak. And they go, we're not doing steak. We have a prefix. Well, but we'd like a steak. And then the critic is an asshole.
Yep.
And the partner is a jerk. And
it's a really good movie, and it's high intensity. Like if you want something relaxing,
right?
Don't turn it on. But that was a great movie.
But Boiling Point, check it out. Okay, let's get to Las Vegas restaurants, which is why people listen to us.
You've been to Xuan, Spicy Zest, Old School Pizza, Rare Society, Wino, Holstein's, Casa Playa, and Moya.
Yeah.
I've been
before I got my cold.
Before you've got your cold, I went to Rare Society in Wino. and Moya. And I don't know if I talked about it, but it's worth noting I went back to Monzu a few weeks ago.
I think you mentioned that.
Okay. Well, let's get into food news you can use before we do our rundown of what we think.
We got a lot of food news here.
So a lot of people have been asking for, one, they've been asking us to go off strip more. They want us to review. We've been kind of locked up in burger, steakhouse land and Pisces. So they want us to, which I think this list we've done.
I think we get off strip a lot.
I know.
Yeah, come on, folks.
But also with summer being here and it being kind of Vegas's dead season, there's a lot of locals deals out there to be had. So if you want to venture out and try some of these places on the cheap, now is the time because they are desperate for business. And
the restaurant business, they hate June, July, and August. Yeah, it's just terrible. It picks up, I think, about August 20th. But go ahead.
Yeah, so one I saw is Ferraro's is doing a summer in Italy, and it's a lot of tasting menus. It's like $70 a person. You get an antipasta, first course, second course, and a dessert. They also have great deals, I believe, on specific days where certain bottles are half off for locals. I know Pepper Club is doing 25% off for locals on Thursdays.
Scotch 80 Prime is doing a big discount on their list. Yeah.
Bar Bohème and Petite Bohème have Bastille Day weekend deals. So yeah, there's a lot going on. I want to try and collect these, and Marché Bacchus is doing one 4 to close on Sunday for Bastille Day. Let's see.
$74 prefix menu.
Yep.
Is that Marché Bacchus?
No, that's Bar Bohème.
Bar Bohème.
Yep.
And one thing to do, just to plug Ferraro's, a place that I'm dying to get back to, but I haven't. They're not, one thing about a place like Ferraro's, and one thing I love about these kind of bargains is they're not modifying their menu a la Restaurant Week here. They basically are just taking their normal menu and compressing it a little bit into a prefix dinner. A lot of these places, so you're getting the regular stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're not, they're not getting, doing some chicken parm on the cheap. Just like a lot of places do for Restaurant Week, and so that's what. So you're getting the real menu, and at a place like Ferraro's, and just a wonderful restaurant with one of the great wine lists, and Italian wine lists in America. So we love Ferraro's.
So yeah, and so follow us on social media because I'm going to try and share a lot of these deals that come up because I see them posted all the time and I can't keep track of them all. I'm trying to think of what else. Casa Playa in Wynn, Las Vegas has a late night menu, 10:30 to close. Pepper Club has a new summer menu. It looks really enticing.
And Pepper Club does 25% off for locals on Thursdays.
And they have a $6 pasta hour every day at 4 to 5 p.m. Isn't that crazy?
When you get a craving for pasta at 4 in the afternoon. And now you know where to go.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a little smaller portion, but who cares? In this heat, that's all you want.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I know Casa de Raku, which I love, has a happy hour that's really good. So follow us on social media. Follow Eat Talk Repeat because I will post them and tag them, and they'll reshare them.
And I think you've already mentioned it, but Scotch 80 Prime is the steakhouse deal. And they started this last year, and it's incredible. It's a 4-course prefix menu, and it's their regular steaks, and then 30% off select bottles of wine. They give you a special wine list, but it's their regular wines. And and it's got about 30 different wines on it, and 30% off their restaurant price. And you've got to book ahead at Scotch 80 Prime because it gets packed because it's such a good deal.
Mm-hmm. So. Did you see the news? You did because I sent it to you. We figured out what's going in the Picasso space at Bellagio.
Yawn. Yeah, that douchebag Central Carbone is going in there.
Carbone Riviera.
Yeah.
So that's where all the rumors of the boats being allowed on the lake. So you're going to be able to go to Carbone and get on a little boat to float around a pool.
And douchebags with Tommy Bahama shirts will be flocking
cargo
there.
Shorts.
And flocking there. Yeah, I'm sure
But
Carbone,
John, that's what Vegas is made on.
I know, but I don't know if they'll like it.
Yeah, I know. Okay, do you like Carbone?
I think Carbone is way overrated. I mean, it's one of those restaurants that's packed. inexplicably packed. They've done a great job of creating the theater of Italian food. And do you remember the movie Big Night?
No.
Because you're just a
I'm a
kid.
child.
Well, Big Night, 1996 Stanley Tucci movie, about these two brothers, and there's two competing Italian restaurants in a small seaside town in New Jersey. One of which has no customers but a genius chef making incredible food, and the other is packed night and day, and the guys are doing nothing but flaming things at tableside and giant bowls of pasta and waiters treating everything like it's so special when the food is just crap. But guess which one is packed and which one is empty?
The theater.
The Italian food is theater is what Carbone is and what it is in the Big Night movie. And yeah, that's what appeals to people. But it's just slop. It's just it's vodka sauce with penne. Ooh, ooh, look at me mixing the salad tableside. I mean, it's just like, it's for a certain kind of person who wants to appear cooler than they really are.
I still have never been. So.
Well, you've never been. Well, go. And it's very expensive.
That's what I've heard.
Oh, yeah. And I used to go and sit at the bar a lot. I went there quite a bit when it opened, but I kind of figured it out early, and I looked around and saw the crowd, douchebags, and I went, this is
So the real people go to Cipriani.
Well, I would say Cipriani's food is cooked at a much higher level.
Okay.
It's much more subdued. It's like the difference between Sicily and Venice. One is sophisticated and one's crude. Oh, the Sicilians are going to get me for that.
Be careful.
Oh, Gio Moro's going to have his sights.
I already was hearing it. Speaking of which, I'm sure I mentioned it on one of the last shows, but I went back to Monzu, and Gio's doing some great new dishes, like some sausage potatoes, his salads. They're incredible. You got to get back there, John. What else do we know? There's a Top Chef alum is opening I Pazzi in the JW Marriott in Summerlin.
I would go there.
Really?
Yeah, Fabio
I would
Favani
not have predicted that.
Yeah, I will go check out Fabio Favani's stuff because first of all, I haven't been in that Marriott in many, many years, and it's a nice hotel.
Okay.
It's never on my radar, but I'll go check out it. Much rather try his food than Carbone. Okay.
What is this? On-demand ice cream trucks? I have no idea what this is. Former Tao Group partner and Lotus of Siam co-owner.
I mean, Lotus of Siam co-defendant, Lou Avon.
Oh, is he the Red Rock guy?
Yeah, he's the one that the Chutamas are suing. Yeah.
The Red Rock guy.
Yeah, the red guy. Yeah.
Ice cream mogul teaming up with New Jersey supermarket exec to bring Scream Truck, a tech-forward ice cream truck service to Las Vegas and Henderson.
Oh, just,
Modern app-powered take on the classic ice cream truck. No bells and random routes, just on-demand service. Users sign up, get a text when the truck is nearby. You place an order and reserve future stops. Ice cream is made fresh in the truck. This sounds terrible.
Bullshit.
Soft serve.
There's that cough coming back again.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, it's just, 10
to 15 trucks planned in Vegas by end of 2026. They'll cater events.
What they're trying to do is create, the fetishization.
There you go.
Of cheap food is what Instagram is all about. And your generation just flocks to, right?
We love it.
Yeah. Oh, tacos. Ooh, pizza. Ooh, ice cream. Donuts. Yeah. I mean, he's just trying to grab on, hitch his wagon to that phenomenon, and it's freaking ice cream. I mean, okay, fine.
Go to Love It.
Oh, I don't like Love It.
Where do you go?
I get McConnell's ice cream from Whole Foods. Oh. McConnell's out of Santa Barbara.
Have you gone to Brewster's?
Brewster's.
It's up on Durango, I think, or Buffalo. It's up there.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. Well,
Naughty Patty. Are you ready for another burger, John? On the Strip? Not at a steakhouse?
You're just trying to get my goat today.
I am.
I'm an aging boomer who's ill.
I should be nice.
I should be
so
tender with my feelings here.
A new smash burger joint is going to the Cosmopolitan.
Wow, that's a great idea. No one's thought of that one before.
It opens July 28th. I'd rather go to Delmonico, our winner, our steakhouse winner.
Yes, the
Which
steakhouse
we,
winner.
I think, have ordered them a trophy.
Oh
So
my gosh, we're gonna have to go for lunch and present the trophy
We
to them.
will.
Yes, we will. Okay.
What else do I have? I think that's about it for a rundown. Do you have any food news?
I thought you were just making a joke about the Carbone yacht.
No, I don't joke about that shit.
Oh Jesus!
You know, it's legit. I sent you an Instagram reel about it where it shows the boats going around.
Oh well,
A lot of outdoor seating. It's so you actually feel like you're on the French Riviera.
yeah, and that's all the guys in Tommy Bahama shirts need.
I know.
You know,
exactly.
why fly there? You know, just we can do it right in Vegas.
I can't wait to get you on one of those boats.
Oh yeah. I'm so
I'll
there.
get you
I'm
there.
so
Don't worry. Do you want to do Will Eater Vegas piss John off?
Well, you've already got me 3 times. Okay, but
Or do you want to just do a question? We can do either or. I think we go for a quick question.
let's go with questions. I don't want trash eater today.
Is, quote, it's a texture thing, a valid excuse or childish?
Childish. Totally. No, without a doubt. It's not the taste, it's the texture of the mushrooms I can't stand. Oh, fuck you. You know, what are you, a baby? I mean, it's a food, it's a vegetable, it's a cooked food, okay? I understand. Now, if you want to be a vegetarian and say, I don't eat meat, I don't eat the meat of slaughtered animals, I get that.
Yeah.
But when you say, I don't eat mushrooms or onions because of that texture, you are reverting to the yummy phase. You know, we've talked about the yummy phase before. Adam Carolla's great video on people who refuse to get older than mature beyond age 10 in their likes and dislikes of food. So yeah, don't get me going on it's a texture thing. I hear that, I roll my eyes and then want to stick a fork in somebody's eye.
I saw that look you gave me when I told you I didn't like bananas at Delmonico, and you looked at me and you're like, is it a texture thing?
Yeah.
And I was like, I think he reached for his knife at that point. I'm not gonna lie.
I've only heard it a million times in my
But
life.
for the record, it is not a texture thing for me and my hatred of bananas.
No, if you just don't like the taste of something, whether it's a tomato or whatever, I just don't like the taste of it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like ketchup. Let's say I don't like the tangy vinegar, sweet, blah blah blah. I get it, but no, that's just you're trying to pretend that you're not a baby and you're sophisticated enough to know the difference, but you're really just reverting to
just admit it.
a
You
child.
don't like it.
Yeah, you just don't like it. You know.
But yeah, you got me to eat that banana.
And banana cream pie at Delmonico?
Yeah, I don't know if we mentioned
iconic.
it. It's iconic. It's an architectural masterpiece.
Iconic.
Certified vibe.
And no cap.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
good.
It's-
And bananas for me, it's a flavor thing, and they're bullies.
Yeah.
It's all I taste. And so I guess in the cream pie, it made sense.
It
It's
does,
like-
and the cream kind of envelops it. And that banana cream pie it'll make a banana lover out of it. I can understand why you might not like to just eat a banana because it does dominate a lot of things it's in. But yeah, okay, that's that. What's the most overrated fancy ingredient right now? Come on.
Truffles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Caviar.
No, I still think truffles.
Well, caviar jumped the shark or the sturgeon because it's everywhere. So it's hardly a fancy ingredient anymore. I mean, Lakin, when she goes out booze hopping, as she does, they're serving, on potato chips, okay?
That's fine. But you're okay.
It's not a luxury ingredient anymore.
No, but that's truffles. I think caviar still, for the most part, whenever you see it on a menu, it's not just jammed into dishes all over the place. I went somewhere last night and probably 10 items on that menu. Truffle.
Yeah.
So I think truffle
truffle, especially,
is the most overrated fancy ingredient because now it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's been distilled down to truffle oil. And that's just, to me, is like, at least with caviar, I know what Caspian, the new place in Caesars, you can buy a little thing of Pringles with a thing of caviar. Like, that's intentional. Like, those pieces with caviar are intentional. If you want caviar, you have to add it on. Like, it's not just wedged into mac and cheese.
Yeah, just again, pseudo sophistication.
Yeah.
So well, and summer truffles. I'm sorry, they chefs use it to, again, give the veneer.
And that's the black truffle.
No, summer truffle's more. It's kind of more like
a brown?
a light gray.
Okay.
And it really brings nothing to the party. So when some chef goes with summer truffle, ooh, aren't you impressed? No, I'm not impressed. Okay, truffles should be seasonal, but now they're grown. They figured out a way to grow them all over the world. So now they're no one. Used to be the ultimate seasonal food. The white truffles are only picked between like October and November and maybe December in certain places in Italy and France, and I think maybe Spain. And then black truffles have a slightly longer season, goes into January, February. But that was it. So it was everyone looked forward to truffles because it was like it was the harbinger of fall and winter, and everybody showered them on eggs and pastas. And now they're everywhere. So it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
And they've been watered down as well.
Yeah, and when I'm eating truffles, I prefer when they shave it on top of whatever I'm eating, and just so that I actually can taste it, I can enjoy it. Whereas now it's just jammed in and cooked into everything.
Well, a chef will tell you that black truffles sometimes need to be cooked.
Okay.
And white truffles are the ones that you barely have to heat them up and they release their perfume. Black truffles sometimes need more heat, so they're more like cooked into scrambled eggs and pastas and in various dishes, like stuffed into chicken and whatnot. So there's a difference there. But yeah, I think, and it's truffles are great, but again, they're getting overused by a
well, I guess I'm a white truffle girl then.
You're a white truffle girl. Well, you're definitely a white girl. Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, I think that's it. Do you have any other news, updates, places closing, opening?
I think we covered a lot.
Okay, we got a lot still to go.
I'm nolo preparando here a little bit because the last week has been a bit fuzzy-headed for me. I haven't been on my game until like yesterday. So
okay, then let's take a break so we can come back and you can review all of these great places that you and I have both been to.
And maybe get a couple emails. Wedge a few emails in. Okay.
Let's do it. All right.
I'm the best.
Personal injury law has been the same for a long time.
The best.
Big egos, greed, and sleazy schemes. We've had enough. Welcome to Sam & Ash, the new standard for personal injury law, where things are done the right way, because you deserve a team that delivers real support and results. When you have both, your whole world can change. Sam & Ash Injury Law, because you deserve what's right.
All right, we're back. All right, John, Xuan. You've been there a couple times.
Xiang. Wei Xuan.
That wasn't bad.
That was pretty good.
I did pretty good.
For a gringo, that was pretty darn good. I went there twice in a week.
You're really trying to smoke out this cold.
Well, it's pre-cold, but man, it is the deal. It is, it's just a family-run operation. Same little ladies in front. I think, I don't know who cooks, but there's two guys in the kitchen. And it is incredible Hunan food. And we got there, I took my Asian lunch bunch there, and we bring our own wine, and they bring out all kinds. I'm looking at my pictures here. It's one of those places that I would go with I wouldn't go in there not knowing a lot about this
so tell
food.
people what items, if they want, why do they want Hunan food as opposed to any other type of...
Well, Hunan food, and Sichuan are side by side in southwestern China, and they're sort of like the Mexico, Texas of China. Sorry, you Chinese food experts. For that, but that's they're known for great cooking, really good ingredients, a lot of chili oil, a lot of chilies, a lot of oils. Sichuan food tends to be a little more soups and stews, a little oilier.
Okay.
Hunan's a little drier.
Okay.
They're not as saucy, but they use liberal use of both hot red peppers and these Sichuan peppercorns, which are these mouth-numbing things that are. And they even have some of the dishes on the menu are like mouth-numbing chicken. Okay, because they have things. So when you go to one of these places. I would go with somebody who either read up on the food in advance or go with someone who's been before. It's incredibly cheap. I mean, we go there with like 8 people, and the bill comes to like, $30 a person, and we order like 15 dishes.
Okay, give us like your 3 top dishes that anyone should go.
When you go there, the boiled fish and chili sauce.
Ooh.
Okay, I will hold this up to the and again, now keep in mind, a lot of these dishes, this Chinese food goes back 5,000 years. So I mean, they're constructed for taste and flavor and texture.
Not Instagram.
Yeah, they're not dressed up with curly cues and gold leaf and blah blah blah. But something like that, you see, is that's the boiled fish and chili sauce, and it's kind of like a soup with these big hunks of, I think it's pomfret fish. And I mean, they cook it. They just barely cook the fish, so it fall apart, flaky, and then you get the fish flavor, and then you get sucked in the jaw with the chilies.
I love it.
And I mean, and it's just like, and you're going, oh, that's hot. Oh, I want another bite. I mean,
that's the addicting part.
It's like pain pleasure is working back and forth in the thing. So I mean, something like that. This is a Hunanese special Mapo tofu.
Is that the tofu?
Yeah, pockmarked woman's bean curd. Is actually how that goes.
That translates well.
That translates well because apparently, like in the 8th century, some lady got famous who apparently didn't have the best complexion serving this, and now it's a staple. It's basically tofu tossed in a red chili sauce.
Okay.
But it's the best tasting tofu dish, in the history of the world. And then they do like basically like stir fried chicken with red peppers. Okay?
Oh, that looks great.
Stir fried chicken with red peppers. And they do, even at a place like Xiang, the lady speaks English. The menu has a lot of pictures on it, and they're pretty decent descriptors.
Okay.
They also do a lot of deep fried intestines, which I love, if you're into that sort of thing.
What do you like about that?
Oh, they're crispy, and they're crispy and gooey.
Crispy and
Gooey, yeah, and they're just they've
like
got
calamari.
It's like calamari with a more animal kind of aftertaste involved. Okay, it's not for everybody.
Gamey calamari.
Gamey, a little musty, but I love it. But the menu has good descriptions, and the lady will help you walk you through it. And if you look like a novice, she will direct you to things like the tofu and the stir-fried chicken and things like that. You want to get adventuresome, you get into things like the boiled frogs. They do a lot of frog dishes there as well, frog legs and intestines. But that won't be for you right away. So Xiang, and it's become sort of a go-to place for a lot of Chinese food aficionados go there. Okay. So I'll just show one more picture. This is basically with jalapeños. They do a stir-fried pork with jalapeños. It's very
looks yummy.
Very nice. Yummy. I mean, there's nothing odd about it except it's very spicy.
Yeah, I was gonna say the ratio of pork to jalapeno.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes the dish will come out and it will just be showered with dried red peppers, and you can pick through them. But this is not. And she'll ask you how spicy you want your food. I never take it to high. Light, medium. I always say medium, and that's plenty. Yeah. And I'm a hot food junkie, but I don't want to go into so hot that you
go light.
No, I go medium. I say medium to high.
I think most people should start out light.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, okay.
So as long as we're on in that country, so I'd like to take credit for finding this other place, but way out in the Southwest on South Rainbow, the food gal tells me that some gal she does yoga with has found this little place called Spicy Zest. Terrible name, but it's a Szechuan restaurant. Again, that Szechuan's a little soupier, a little more saucier than Hunan food, very peppery as well. And we walk in, and it's just, and it's not easy to find. It's on South Rainbow. It's on one of those big giant shopping centers with a grocery store, but it's on like a side panel of it, so it's really kind of hard to find. You walk in, beautiful, clean little build out,
really clean.
brand new, and we ordered just a few dishes, and they knocked it out of the park. And I'm like,
wow.
Oh my, hot and sour soup? Get the hot and sour soup, especially if you have a cold, okay? Hot and sour soup. And then we got boiled fish because that's always sort of an indicator to me of how they do. One thing, all these Szechuan Hunan they have some appetizers that are, they'll have chicken and chili sauce and a cold chicken, which they butcher really funny because they don't butcher chickens like we do here. They kind of just cut them, like crosswise like that. But it's cold. It's a great appetizer. Stir-fried cucumbers, wonderful. I mean, the spicy zest, and we're looking around. Only one other couple comes in. It's very clean, real nice, very good waiter, who's obviously bilingual. And he looked at us like, "What are you gringos doing in here?"
You're lost.
And I said, "We like everything." And he looks at me, "Really?" Yeah. I loved it. Spicy, and it's only been open, I think, just months.
Okay.
Spicy Zest, terrible name on South Rainbow, and and look at my socials for again Eating Las Vegas and Twitter and John Curtis. I posted more pictures of those things there. Then one day we were out cruising and we were starving. And I've never been to Gio Moro's Old School Pizza.
Yeah, he's got a couple locations.
Yeah, we were out there. We're out off of Lake Mead, and went in, just had a pepperoni, they call it a monster slice.
Mm-hmm.
It is a huge slice. It was enough for the Fugal and I. Great pizza. So much better than any other fast food pizza. That's what he was aiming for there.
Yep.
So Old School Pizzeria, loved it.
Yeah, they use their Monzu sourdough starter dough at Old School Pizza, so it's high quality.
You can tell.
And the only real difference is they're round.
Yeah, they're round.
Yeah.
And they give you this monster slice. It's kind of a good deal. I think we paid like $15 for a big thing and a salad and a drink.
Wow.
And so Old School Pizzeria. Sorry I hadn't been there before. I think it's called Old School Pizza. Well, I've got a head of steam up here. I'll save the worst for last here.
Uh-oh.
No, I've still got a few to go. Went to Holstein's.
Okay.
And with some of my old crew from the city attorney's office, and had a bunch of apps there. I mean, I love those little lollipops. These little
buffalo
wing
chicken,
chicken lollipops. And we had the burger there. I mean, I'm not going to put the Holstein's burger on the same level as maybe a dozen other burgers in town. But for a burger restaurant, they'd have a big variety. The cocktails are great.
Yes.
We just had a grand time.
It's a great addition to this downtown area.
It is. It's just great. Then a couple, we hit 2 in one night. This is the old John. This is the John Curtis of 10 years ago when I would hit 15 restaurants in a week. We were out at Wino again with some friends. And that's a place that I think I wish it was downtown.
I do too.
And I wish Garage East had the same feng shui as Wino, because you walk in, it's comfortable. I mean, it's a beautiful little room. The service staff is fantastic. There's a wine list that's reasonably priced. We got lots of apps. I'm blanking out.
Oh, they've got these corn dogs, or pigs in a blanket.
Pigs in a blanket.
Oh my gosh, it's like croissant dough with a decadent sausage in it.
Yeah, I just pulled it up. See, I got it right there. There you go.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I could eat that every day.
Yeah, this was great. We also got. They also do a really nice jamon iberico platter. Very nice, and so something to do. I also took my own food in for that. I've done this again.
What? You are the worst.
No, well, they let me get away with it usually.
You took in your own cheese?
Foie gras. So I had this beautiful little thing of torchon of foie gras.
You just walk around with pocket torchon of foie gras?
I wanted to eat it, and we were meeting friends out there. I said, but the owner, the maitre d' knows me there, the manager, and he said,
is there
fine.
like a corkage for that?
No, they sliced it for us. It was beautiful, but that was just that. And they do a nice, for our Crudo King, they do a beautiful little ceviche out there. I mean, wonderful.
Yeah, you're right. I really like that place. I went with you, Food Gal, and Mr. Hollywood. Really, it's a great little spot.
Great spot. I mean, it's one of those places. I love Garage East, but I've always thought the Garage East needs a little warmth.
Yeah, it's a little brutal.
It's the best wine bar in town, just for wines. But I mean, I wish it's loud. Sometimes I wish it was a little more comfortable. Yeah, a little more comfortable.
But you posted a funny little thing about Garage East being on the RJ's top 100 restaurants
for the second year in a row.
And literally, their kitchen is a slicer and a microwave, basically.
Yeah, Matt says I said, you were saying, he goes, yeah, you're coming to my kitchen.
Yeah.
It's a little toaster like this big and a meat slicer.
It's
and he goes,
so funny.
He says, we're a restaurant. I think they gave it to some other place, to another cocktail bar guy.
Yeah.
It says, don't get, I'm trying to be nice to you.
Okay. Then you went next door somewhere.
To Rare Society.
Yeah, I've been.
Yeah, now you said your steak was overcooked.
I didn't say that.
Did you say that?
No.
No, who told me that?
Huh.
Somebody said they had an overcooked steak there. We had a wonderful steak there.
Went there last night with Mr. Hollywood, and it was my first time back in town since the 4th, and I obviously was starving.
Yeah.
So I ordered basically a quarter of the menu.
Oh.
And we did they have this great concept, the Associate, and then they've got one that's, I forget what it's called, a bigger one, but for like $140 you get like 20 ounces of meat, and they give you 3 different cuts of meat. You pick what temperature you want them all done. So for us, we got a filet, their tri-tip, and a Denver cut steak. And then they give you 3 sauces, cipollini, onions, and a bone marrow, a little bone. And it was really, really good and cool. They put it on this little Lazy Susan, and you just you get tongs, and then I really loved it.
See, I saw that on the menu, but
Uh-oh, we're losing him.
Yeah, I told you the cough would come back at some point. But we had just eaten a full dinner at Wino, so we went over to Rare Society, but just for grins and giggles, we ordered a New York strip, and it was fantastic.
Incredible.
With really good béarnaise sauce. It's kind of a chain. It's a chain out of San Diego. But I'm the only thing I didn't like, we got a Caesar salad that just sucked.
Oh, we got the wedge, and it's really good.
They have these snowdrift of microplane Parmesan cheese on top of it. You couldn't even see the lettuce, and then when you got into the lettuce, it was completely overdressed. And they did this weird ass thing where they deep fry the anchovies.
I saw that,
and it was awful. I mean, I don't know why no one has told them that this is an awful salad, but it's the only thing we didn't have many things there, but no one cared for the Caesar, but we loved the steak. And I liked the room. The room was nice and the service was good.
So we were talking about it, and it reminds me of a Hillstone restaurant. If Hillstone, like the Houstons, the Gulfstreams, Banderas, if they do a steakhouse, that's what it is. Right. I thought, like, when you walk in, the bar is right there. I thought it looked a little tiny. Yeah. But it makes sense because I think they want a lot of people to eat right there.
Right.
They've got 4 seats, basically chef's table, like kitchen bar seating, which looked cool. Service was really great. We had, what did I order? It's actually going to be embarrassing. The broiled oysters, the barbecued meatballs. I took a lot of this home.
And the 3 steaks?
Oh, it took a lot of this home.
Jesus, the woman's out of control.
Well, it's so far away. I need to try almost everything to see if I can come back. What else did we do?
Here's a picture of the tiny bar that you walk into right there.
I don't think that picture does it justice.
Yeah.
It is like very low.
Yeah, you sit on very low seats.
The wedge salad. Trying to think of what else.
Did you have the Parker House rolls?
No, that's a turnoff. Give me free bread. I'm not paying for bread.
Ooh,
that's
fired.
That might be my pet peeve.
Okay,
I'm not that. I don't pay for.
Here's the stupid Caesar salad right there.
Oh,
yeah. See, I mean, it's like who thought that's? Do people really go, whoa, I want that? It doesn't look like something you eat. It looks like something you remove from your sidewalk.
One of the best Caesar salads did that, and it's like really finely shaved Parmesan.
Right.
But what else? We did the miso glazed carrots.
So you had meat.
Oh, we ordered everything.
Where do you put it?
I know. I took a lot of it home.
Okay.
We were putting a lot of things to the side for them to box, but really the wedge salad was incredible. We both commented on how great it was. And I really like that little meat platter where you can just share and have different stuff and try it all. And I think you really want to go with 4 people. That's my pro tip.
Yeah, I think
go with 4. And the mac and cheese was
all right.
But they are the ones that are guilty of truffleizing everything.
Yeah, I saw truffles on a lot of things. It's sort of like
I have to work to bob and weave around them. But
who are you fooling, guys? and you know who you're fooling? The people that go to Carbone, the guys in the Tommy Bahama shirts.
But I'm thinking it's a great steakhouse. It's a great little local option. And the pricing.
Yeah.
The pricing was actually really reasonable.
Right. I looked at the steaks and I went, oh. everything doesn't start at $95.
No,
you know? Yeah.
I mean one of them was like 50 or something.
Yeah,
I
the
go,
tri-tip I think is 68. Yeah. And
I think it was cheaper than that. I
Really?
think there's some stuff cheaper, but they also have non-steak
Yeah.
items.
So Rare Society gets
Oh.
big thumbs up.
The grilled, open, wood-fired artichoke.
Yeah.
Oh, that was incredible. I could go. I would drive the 20 minutes just for that.
Oh, you mean the picture I have up right here?
Yeah,
Yes, right there.
I pay you just to
I
be
know.
my little Vanna White.
I know. There you go.
But so Rare
yeah.
Society, I think it's worth checking
the
out.
gals that we were with, a couple of artichoke sluts. Okay, the food gal and her friend Deanna, they love the artichoke.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what reminds me so much of Hillstone Group. They do that a lot.
So okay, everybody loves that. Now let's talk
Casa
about.
Playa.
Well, we'll save that for last.
Oh.
Moya.
Moya.
I went to Moya.
Okay.
See, I think what happened was I must have known I was going to get sick about 2 weeks ago. Then I just started going. I went to a whole bunch of places.
Well, I also told you that Mr. Hollywood and I went to Moya, and we beat you. Then
exactly.
you
And
were
it's-
offended, and
Yeah,
especially because
the gauntlet was thrown.
like food gal wouldn't go, or was refusing to go, or was trying to get one of you.
Well, she looked at the parking lot, and
It is a sketchy lot.
and we know that neighbor. I mean, that's just about a mile and a half from our house, and
Yeah.
that's on the other side of the 95, and that's been a suspect neighborhood. When I was a city attorney some years ago, now I closed down several businesses in that area for all kinds of nefarious activity. So they're cleaning it up, and Moya is a nice little restaurant inside.
Very nice.
Very nice. People were great. We just the two of us. Again, that's the handicap of going with just two people.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter how hungry you are, unless you're coming off a fast or something. I mean, we order 3 things.
Yeah.
But I thought it was good. I thought it was weird. I mean, Peruvian food.
I think it's Peruvian food is just not my thing. It doesn't have like a lot of spice, but it's a lot of fresh fish.
And we had this fish kind of in a red sauce, and then it had this giant log of like potato bean mash beside it, which is odd. The things that knocked me out at Moya were the ceviches. So we had 2 of them, and I thought a tiradito and a ceviche, and they were fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for this weather, it's perfect.
yeah.
And it's also very clean inside, well built.
Right.
Service was great. They were very helpful. I think corkage was dirt cheap.
Yeah,
so
I think it was $15 cork or $10 or something
something.
like that, and full of families. I mean, a lot of families in there. So give it a try if you haven't. If you've never had Peruvian food, seafood heavy, ceviche heavy. Get the ceviche.
Yes.
And try some of the other stuff. It may or may not be to your liking, but it's definitely a type of food that you should experience. You know?
I did the steak. What is it called? It's got like a lomo soldato. Yes.
Lomo's that. It's that.
And so it was steak, onions, peppers, or something, and it was on a bed of French fries, and I really enjoyed it. Everything was tender. Loved it. So no complaints. I would definitely go back there.
Yeah, I will go back, and I'll take a crowd next time and order more things. Now let's get to Casa Playa. Casa. Okay. I mean, I could go on and on about this place. Nominated for a James Beard Award, which big deal. Rocky could get a nomination for a James Beard Award, with enough write-in votes. Here's all I can say about it. It's 4 appetizers, 1 margarita, $141.
Ouch.
Okay.
Ouch.
4 apps. 4 apps.
Were they large apps?
No. These are.
So you still had to go get dinner
One
after.
was a single tamale. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
A single tamale, and they called it the green sauce that was with the tamale. I thought was quite good, but I'm pushing this around on my plate, going, this is just like a single tamale with a little green sauce on it, and it's like $24. And then there was a Dungeness crab appetizer, which had a fair amount of good. Was the best thing we had. It was $31. I posted the. I'm sorry.
The receipt. Yeah, I saw it.
The receipt.
Was the build out nice?
It's the same build out that they had when it was the Pujol
guy. Yeah.
and they've just slapped they put a
Generic.
and then put a thing. It's the same kind of. It's the same restaurant it was there. Okay, I mean I don't want to spend a lot of time trashing Casa Playa, but this kind of leads me into a different topic because I posted on my Facebook page a guy named Clint Carvalho wrote this long essay that's gotten a lot of traction in social media about the old Vegas versus the new Vegas, and it talks about how we've lost something, the corporatization of Vegas and the monetization of everything, and the Wall Street guys and the bean counters running it. I mean, Casa Playa to me is just a perfect example of that. You know, I mean, now we were there, believe it or not, on a Saturday night, and we never go out on a Saturday night, but we had a friend from out of town, so we met them briefly for a drink, and then we're standing right there in Encore, and I said, okay, let's go in here. Sat at the bar, service is good, I mean, no problem, comfortable, and I'm looking around, and they're busy. I mean, I don't know if they're full, but they're doing a good business, and I look at the prices for Mexican food, and I go, you know, there's just something wrong here. And the bill comes, and I left a $30 tip, so we ended up paying. With parking, 4 appetizers, a margarita, and parking came to $190 a night. Okay, all right.
That's a problem.
Yeah. You know, actually, $200. And I went, this is just nuts. Okay, but I look around, and you know, there are enough people out there. Vegas has built his brand up so much that there are enough people that you know, they're there, and we're sitting there. 2 groups of guys come. They order drinks at the bar. They get some apps, leave. Another group of guys comes. They order drinks at the bar. You know, 4 couples are waiting to get seated. I'm going, you know, there are enough people with enough money in America, I guess.
Well, obviously not. The numbers are dropping.
Well, they are, but these restaurants are. The bean counters are sitting there going, you know, we're gonna charge $32 for that appetizer that feeds one person, one little tamale.
Well, they're dealing a lot with expense accounts, so it's like funny money too.
Well, but it's always been the case, but I just think it's gotten so much worse.
Yeah.
I mean that was the case 20 years ago too. So anyway, that's my Casa Playa thing. I mean it's just a casino rip-off restaurant, and it's the food's decent. I mean, I like some of the salsa that we had on one thing was fine. The Dungeness crab ceviche was not ceviche.
But to put it into perspective, $30 for an appetizer, and if you go over to Peter Luger at lunch for $50, you get an appetizer, a main, and a dessert for $50 at Peter Luger.
At Peter Luger, exactly.
It's a great deal.
Yeah, so now I finally found it. So yeah, and we got something called harami, which is a fish. It's I know the kind. It's kind of a flat fish. That's the Japanese name for it. But it was $31 for that. The Dungeness crab was $36. The harami comes out. It is a ceviche, and it's just 3 little strips.
It's like red snapper.
Harami is. It's a flatfish, but I can't think of it right now. More like a flounder. Look it up if you could. But I went just 3 little strips of fish with like a vinaigrette sauce on top of it for $31. I mean, you couldn't feed a family. You know, you couldn't satisfy a pygmy with this food. Okay, but people are going there, ordering it, and not complaining. And when you get that, and then when you get a squash tamale, which again was tiny.
You mean hiramasa? Is that the fish?
No, hirame. Hirame. I think it's a type of flatfish.
Huh.
Yeah,
Olive flounder.
Yes, there you go.
There you go. Look at you.
But when you're paying $30 for 3 little strips of fish, and in this casino, I look at I don't get it. I don't get it anymore.
Yeah, that's
frustrating. I've been a cheerleader for Las Vegas strip restaurants since 1995. But I look at them now and I just go, wow. These people are dumb enough to pay these prices, I can warn you. But how you spend your money is up to you.
We should do a series where we go hotel by hotel and rank their restaurants. Like, if you're in Caesar's Palace, where do you go? and rank them. If you're in Venetian, where do you go?
Venetian would be the hardest one to do because
Yeah.
it has the best restaurants.
Yeah.
It has the most. They're independently run, and some of them like MGM would be easy. Go to Joel Robuchon.
Yeah.
But others would be hard.
Well, you could go to L'Atelier too.
Yes,
Yeah.
you could. So anyway, Casa Playa, you have been
Skip
warned.
it.
Unless if you're starving, go somewhere else.
If you're at the Wynn, right? So if you're at the Wynn, starving, I'd go to Pisces. Sit at the bar.
Oh yeah.
I'd sit at their bar.
Because it's almost like they're priced the same, but you get better value at Pisces.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't get it. I always think about talking to the food and beverage people at these, but they're just a slave to the whatever the accountants are telling them to do. So.
All right. Well.
Anyway, so that's that. Pet
Sure
peeves,
things.
You've gotten under my skin enough today. So pet
fine.
peeves, pricing at Wynn, white summer truffles. What else did you get me pissed off about?
What didn't I get you pissed off about? I posted about this when we were on our steakhouse burger crawl at Peter Luger. I ordered the lobster roll. And actually that was kind of fun. I did the power lunch.
We
and
wouldn't know because you ate the whole goddamn thing.
I
before.
tried offering
No,
it.
I didn't get any offer. No. I was looking at it longingly.
I took
and I
some
didn't get any
home,
offer.
I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, very good. So if you're not in the mood for steak, I actually really do recommend it.
All right, let's go. Let's do a few comments here.
Okay, YouTube video comments. Ash, Mr. Hollywood needs to lock you up. Mustard only on hot dogs is the correct answer.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jim.
Appreciate that.
From Ball Bomb.
Was hanging on every word of the burger contest, from yelling at Sam, being thrilled that John turned on Nico's, to hoping Ash would bail on my beloved Luger's burger. Totally understand that the bun probably takes some points away. In the end, I'm a guy who orders every burger rare and often try to tip cooks to take smash burgers off early for me. But Delmonico's is a great burger.
Ball Bomb knows his burgers.
Yes, and he appreciated us taking the time and energy and passion into this contest because food debates are something to be taken seriously, and that's what we do.
You know what Confucius said? A man cannot be too serious about what he eats. And I think it also applies to women.
Yeah. Prior to you, steakhouse burger rankings are truly where my heart is. With that said, prior to you guys going out and tasting the burgers in the first round, I believe all three agreed price would come into consideration. In fact, I think Joe's was helped by being the best cheaper burger in the rankings. Have to toss my hat in the ring and say that Nico's burger is so expensive, it should be docked for the price, and therefore must be that much better than the other three in order to win. You know what? It was really hard to keep price out of it, and we really, really worked hard at sticking just to burgers. But at the end of the day, I think we all agreed in the real world, contest and tasting aside, Nico's makes 0 sense.
Yeah, well, I call it the "fuck you" burger.
It is.
It's like they're saying we're gonna fuck you if you
if you really want it.
If you want it, but
bend
you're
over.
Gonna get, bend over. Yeah. Here's the Vaseline with your burger. Okay.
And then his personal rankings: May Dailies, Peter Luger, Delmonico's. Side note, sad to say it closed over a year ago. That would have been all these is Old Homestead in Caesar's Palace.
Yeah, they did a good one. They did.
Yeah.
I'd had it many years ago.
May Dailies is honestly, for being an off-strip steakhouse, making it in the top 4 for us was incredible.
Yeah.
Really props to them. And it's probably one of the burgers I crave the most because it's got the fresh lettuce and tomato, so quality. I respect those rankings.
I was never on the Nico's train, if you remember. It was like number 7, and there was at least a couple other ones that ranked.
Delmonico's just ran Nico's right off the track. So
okay, so emails from
RC12121Y.
Dang, how do you remember that? Longtime Arts District residents. Love the Pepper Club, great chicken parm. Well, okay.
I know. It's so fucking good,
It is
John.
good. If you're going to have a chicken parm, go to the Pepper
That's
Club.
the one
Yes.
that's addicting.
Ween and Zhang was there. Chef Bruce Coleman. He talks about the noise ordinance. We didn't get into the noise ordinance.
That's what we forgot.
Yeah, we can save that for,
Sam will want to be a part of that conversation.
Yeah, he will. And, I kind of think it's going to be much ado about nothing because I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
It better not pass.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I sent them. I think we sent them my London
top threes.
Top 3 London. I've got more like a top 20 in London, but you will eat well in London, despite what people used to say about it. Okay, from Chris Albu.
I'm the Texas A&M meat experience guy.
Yeah, this guy. Yes, he took us to task about barbecue a while back. Yeah,
continues to listen to the show. Well, no, he took us to task over cuts. We were talking about prime meats. Remember?
That's it.
He went to the meat course.
Yes, at Texas A&M. Yeah.
To this end, dutifully tried Pepper Club tonight. It was great. Love smelling real wood they're cooking over. Anyways, we had a great meal. Best part, the waitress asked if we were local. Why? Because Thursday is 25% off for locals. Even drinks. Looking forward to sharing any summer deals. Yes, Chris, thank you for sharing that one about Pepper Club. I was unaware of it, and because of you, you've inspired us. We will try to continue and do this more often. But I recommend listeners, if there's a place out there that you want to try, go check out their social medias or their websites. They likely have a summer menu going and summer special going.
Bargain hunters, this is your time. The next 6 weeks, go crazy.
And it's a great time to test out a new place without, having to really fully commit.
And then hold on, David K. loves Jose Andres. Thank you, David, one of our regs. Jed B. Post-crawl cattle fed and now presumably constipated. Hey, that's Sam. Sam's mentally constipated. Okay.
I didn't say it.
I won't comment about anything else, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he's suggesting a fried chicken crawl. That's going to take us back to Bavette's.
Yeah, fried chicken's good. Yeah.
Rare Society apparently has fried chicken.
And you know who does the best I've ever had in town? Chef Nat Young. Natalie Young at Echo Taste
All right,
and Sound.
Jed, you might have us.
Yeah,
but you know
Jed,
what? Can we fucking do something that's less caloric and terrible for my arteries?
How about donuts? How about donuts? Let's do donuts.
Cheeseburgers, and now fried chicken.
The best donuts in Vegas. Yes,
oh my
let's
gosh.
go. Okay. ETR fan, I think I know who this is. Thank you, Joey. Yet another week where ETR tramples upon an American classic. So American beer is like having sex in a canoe? Awfully close to water, you say? Well, your overcomplicated IPA nonsense is like having sex with Joy Behar. Bitter, full of regret, and gives you a headache the morning after.
I love
Who's Joy Behar?
Oh, she's on The View. The redheaded, obnoxious lib on The View.
Okay,
okay, but
hence my ignorance.
I don't think you're an IPA guy, are you?
No.
Yeah, you're just kind of. It was just a joke.
It was just a joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
But your comments inspire a question.
She just showed me Joy Behar. So I have to have sex with her? Oh, maybe I did.
Oh no, you don't want to claim that one publicly, John. But your comments do inspire a question. Why does foodie culture prize complexity over simplicity? Thank you, ETR fan.
Yeah, that is a really good question.
And I blame Instagram. I think Instagram, putting a slice of cheese pizza up, not that fascinating. But putting up a slice of pizza with buffalo chicken and blue cheese crumbles and ranch drizzle, that will get you likes and clicks.
Dripping all over itself when you do something.
So I think I blame Instagram for the complexity of foodie culture, but I'm with ETR fan. I love simplicity. Like nothing better than just a great simple burger, cheese pizza.
Well, let me equate it to music. Something I know absolutely nothing about. Okay. That's a good quote. Think of it this way. There are certain performers out there these days, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, whatever, when they do a concert, they've got 52 backup dancers behind them.
They got a
pyrotechnics.
Yep.
There's video cameras. There literally are fireworks going on.
It's the Carbone of music.
The Carbone of music. Okay. And then you have a singer at a piano, okay, which is very hard to do, sing and play the piano at the same time. Now, one is artistic, simple, ethereal, quintessential, sophisticated. The other is just, chewing gum for the mind, okay? Going, oh, look at that. Beyonce is a goddess. It's like, so it's that. To bring it to something you love, one of the great tasting dishes in town is the gorgonzola gnocchi at Cipriani.
Oh, love.
And it is the most unphotogenic dish in the history of the world.
It's
It's
like-
just a white blob covered
Looks like
with white sauce.
marshmallows covered
in white sauce.
Alfredo sauce.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it's
but it's ethereal. Okay, that could be true with all kinds. The best caviar is that way. The best oysters are that way. A tarragon roast chicken done right with just simple chicken juice is amazing. But you're not going to get people going, oh, look at that simple roast chicken. Unless you gussy it up, and the Instagram has taken this to 11 because now there's all these absurdist influencers who do things with food where they literally are. Look what they do to donuts.
Or the great example is the golden steer, where they pick up the whole lobster tail and just like dunk it in butter, and it's beautiful, it's fun, it looks cool, but that's, I think.
Yeah,
and donuts. You're right. Putting all things of cereal on it.
Yeah, we're gonna put Oreos on top of a donut, and everybody's gonna go crazy for it. And so it's novelty, but there's a deeper answer to this question, and it's why does foodie culture prize complexity? Foodie culture sometimes is driven by chefs, and it used to be by food writers, and they're always seeking novelty. Chefs get bored, so and they want to just put something else, do it differently. You make the same roast tarragon chicken, 5,000 times. You just want to do something different. And food writers may love the gorgonzola gnocchi, but go, that's great, but I really want to write about something different. Oh, well, how about the guy who's not doing, just the bechamel sauce, but he's doing 4 sauces with 3 different colors? Yeah, that's something to write about. So you're looking for chefs looking for novelty, and food writers back in the day were also looking to discover the next big thing. And you couldn't go over say too many times, oh, that's a great pizza, you should go there because it's great pizza. You want to see the guy who's doing something different with pizza.
Yeah, you can only talk about spaghetti
exactly.
done the traditional way so many times.
But to loop it back to my original thing, at the end of the day, simple is the best.
Oh.
And I've told this story thousands of times. Joel Robuchon once told me in an interview that the hardest thing to make well is a caprese salad.
Yeah.
And I said, you're kidding. He goes, oh, he says, you think about it. You've only got like 4 things you're using. And to make it perfect, you have to slice the tomato.
Yep.
You have to get the right cheese. You have to present it. If you're going to make it right, you got to think about it.
Right.
Much
Olive
more so
oil,
than just throwing foam on top or dotting a bunch of dots on the plate or a smear of sauce and going, yeah, look at my creativity. So he's right. So that's simple is sophisticated and best, but that's not what chefs or food writers often want. Okay.
Agreed. But, gosh, the most simple dishes are the ones that get me coming back.
Okay, so
last one.
Mike L.
Mike L. I enjoyed the Delmonico burger on your recommendation in May and am pleased that it emerged victorious. Seeing John Caesar's Caesar salad post after visiting Rare Society, I wonder if you could devote a segment to the best and possibly worst Caesars in town. Does anyone make it tableside anymore? Such a range of experiences with this staple, from slop on a huge leaf to a beautiful concoction. Do any rival John's homemade Caesar he wrote about during COVID? That's it. Nice to see the full gang back together more often.
Mike just answered your question. That should be our next quest.
The Caesar?
Caesar salad.
Oh, I think I already know who's going to win.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you, Delmonico does a great one.
Delmonico, Peter Luger.
Peter Luger does a good one.
Golden
Golden Steer
Steer
does a great one.
Look at you.
Yeah,
oh, my gosh, look at you. I think we have to end on that note. Don't let him say anything more. Don't let him backtrack. He just gave the Golden Steer a compliment. And so on that note, guys, I think it's down to Caesar salads or fried chicken. And I think that's how it's going to have to end. Right?
Hail Caesar.
Thank you guys. Always fun. Again, follow us on socials at Eat Talk Repeat, at Ash the Attorney, at What's Right Sam, and for John at Eating Las Vegas, at John Curtas, eatinglv.com. And like, subscribe, leave a review. Always fun.
Good night, Canada. Caesar salad, yes.